Number one, no shock here, 2018 LeBron. LeBron had a title run in 2016 that many people would point to as his peak, and it's hard to argue with it. The only player in NBA history to pull off a feat like defeating the 73-win Warriors like he did in that season. Back-to-back 40-point games in the finals, one of the most iconic highlights in NBA Finals history. That's all great. I thought LeBron was a better basketball player in 2018. I think 2018 LeBron is the best basketball player that has ever played the sport. It was the last year where LeBron was a real apex athlete, but it was also his peak as a shot maker, as a playmaker, overall as a floor general, as like an improvisational scorer. Unfortunately, it coincided with the worst roster that he's ever played with in his career. But it allowed us to see a unique thing that happens in basketball, something I talk about all the time, having to do with adversity, bringing the absolute best out of people. It allowed us to see what happens when the best basketball player ever has to be at his very best every single night in order for the team to win. In two playoff runs, spanning 2017 and 2018, a 40-game sample, so 40 playoff games, his last two playoff runs in Cleveland, LeBron averaged 34 points per game, to go with 9 rebounds and 9 assists, to go with 2.8 stocks per game on 63% true shooting. I'm going to read that again because it's batshit. 34, 9, and 9 with 2.8 stocks on 63% true shooting over 40 playoff games. Made it to the finals twice and just ended up losing to the greatest basketball team ever assembled, that Kevin Durant, Steph Curry Golden State Warriors team. He hung 10 40-point playoff games in that span. 1 out of 4 nights, you were getting 40. He hung 19 35-point games. In that span, it was a coin flip. You were going to get 35 plus out of LeBron. I think LeBron is the third best offensive player that I've ever seen in the sport, all while still being one of the most impactful two-way athletes in the game, even in 2018. Something that obviously guys like Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic couldn't do given their athletic limitations. I think 2018 LeBron is the peak of basketball that has ever been played on this earth. And that 2018 stretch is one that I'll always look back on very fondly. All right, guys, that's all we have for today's top 10 peaks of the last 25 years. We'll be back tomorrow with another top 10, and we'll have them throughout the rest of this week. As always, we appreciate you guys for supporting us and supporting the show, and we will see you tomorrow.